Hey people, this is the Nosebleeds show with Josh Barnum and Dave Hassett. We're just shooting the shit up in the Nosebleeds.
Number two.
This is the second episode. I am excited for the NBA playoffs for the first time in a long while because I don't think LeBron James is going to be in the finals this year.
Well, first of all, you're excited because Toronto's in first.
Toronto's in first place, baby.
And that's not staying that way.
Yes, it is. It will stay that way. So there's 20 games left. It's staying that way until the playoffs.
Until the playoffs, and then there'll be a 3 seed.
No, what? There's no way. So, no, Boston's not going to catch them, even though they're only 2 games back. They're not going to catch them.
2 games back.
Yeah, 2 games back. And Cleveland is like 8 games behind them.
Nah.
Cleveland's going to be in the 3rd seed. They're going to be playing Philly in the first round. They're going to get bounced.
No. LeBron James playoffs, 30, 10, and 10 every single game. Philly may win 1 game at home. That's it.
No.
It's easy money. Playoffs is easy money. LeBron shows up in the playoffs every single year. Look it over. Except for against Dallas in the finals. Every year he's in the playoffs. Every year he's dominating.
Okay. I still think they're getting bounced. They're going to have to go through Philly. They're going to have to go through Philly, Boston, and Toronto. Not happening.
They're not going to have to go through Toronto. They're not going to have to play them till the finals.
The Eastern Finals, and they're going to lose
There's
if they
no
make
way
it there.
Toronto makes it to the Eastern Finals.
What are you talking about? They're going to play Miami and then Indiana?
Miami is not a good team.
Right, so they're going to win that because they're going to be the 1st seed.
But they'll have Indiana. But Washington could beat Indiana, so they might have to beat Washington. Washington was a problem last year. I mean, you forget, LeBron avoided playing Washington.
That's true.
Washington was a problem. Milwaukee plays Boston right now in the 1st round. That's a scary series.
Boston wins in 5.
I don't know, man.
Dude, Kyrie is clutch.
Kyrie was clutch.
What are you saying? What?
Clutch.
When they were putting 2 guys on LeBron?
Exactly.
Kyrie's clutch.
I mean, that's a good team. Boston's a great team. Kyrie is not going to do what he did with Cleveland with Boston.
How can you say that? He's doing it all season.
Oh my! Let's dial it back.
I mean, the West is pretty set in stone. You know, Houston and Golden State are going to face each other in the Western Final.
I don't know. I mean, if you're betting against the Warriors, it's a bad play. But you have to think, if Houston could find a way to keep that lead in the home court advantage.
What if Houston plays OKC?
But Houston right now, Houston's playing Denver.
Yep, in the 1st round.
Golden State plays OKC.
Ooh. I think OKC can move up in the standings, though.
OKC should be moving up. It should.
I mean, the rest of the West... Actually, you know what? I like Minnesota. If Jimmy Butler's okay...
Well, Minnesota has the Pelicans 1st round in the playoffs as of right now because they're all bunched up. I mean, from 3 to 7, it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all between 1 and 2 games.
The Pelicans are a good team, too.
But Minnesota swept the Pelicans in the series for the season.
Right.
So...
that means they don't match up well. That means Minnesota is going to run away with that in the playoffs.
The Pelicans have... one of their best players is out for the rest of the year.
He's done?
Cousins is done.
He tore his ACL?
His Achilles.
Oh.
So he's done.
Yeah, so the Pelicans aren't even in
the
conversation.
the Pelicans are in the conversation, but they just will be there for a couple of weeks.
Nobody's talking about Portland either.
I'm not talking about Portland at all.
Why? They have 2, ice-cold shooters.
And they play San Antonio 1st round.
Ice. And San Antonio, here's the thing, right? So that team is not good on paper. But when they come to the playoffs and you've got a coach like Greg Popovich, you can wreak some havoc.
Yeah. I mean, if there's any coach that could bring subpar talent to the end, it's that one.
Yeah.
But once they hit the buzzsaw at the top of that...
I mean, San Antonio's not making it.
San Antonio's not beating Houston. San Antonio's not beating Golden State. San Antonio probably doesn't beat Portland.
Yeah, I agree with that. Which is why I think Portland's got to be in the talk.
I mean, they'll be in the talk until they have to play
Think about if Portland played Houston and they matched their guards up. I think, okay, Harden is a great offensive guard, but I think that Portland's guard game is better.
They got Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That team is better with Chris Paul. I'm telling you right now.
All right, so who do they have the best backcourt in the NBA? No, Golden State does.
Well, Golden State is stacked. But we're not talking about if Houston doesn't play the Warriors in the final of the Western Conference, it's bad news.
Yeah, because whoever's going
because somebody got hurt.
Right. Well, that and whoever's going to the finals didn't really have that much of, a competition, right? It's like if Houston and Golden State don't have to play each other, then they're walking into the finals like Golden State did last year, where they had 15 days off.
I think it's bad if OKC plays the Warriors in the first round.
Was it last year that Golden State only lost like one playoff game?
Yeah. Trotting. I mean, they trotted through the finals. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, they only lost one. I mean, there were some good games there, though. There
was some good games. There were some clutch performances. Cleveland gave away a game at the end. I mean, Durant caught fire at the end of one game. I mean, there's so many angles they can get you from. If there's not an injury, nobody else is coming out of the West.
Yeah.
And the only way Houston gets out of the West is if they have home court.
Okay. I can't go against Golden State right now. I think that they've got the West. I mean, Houston's going to cause some problems, but I can't even go against Golden State winning it all right now. But my bold prediction is that LeBron James is not in the finals. He's not in the finals this year.
But you also said LeBron James not out of the first round.
Yeah, I mean, that's a stretch, but I still don't think he's going to make it to the Eastern Conference
LeBron
Finals.
James brought the YMCA out of the East.
That's when they were playing nobodies.
Listen, it's the same talent every single year. A little bit different of a makeup of teams. We talk about the same teams. Does this team have enough? Does this team have enough? Washington's got the talent, probably doesn't have enough steam. Boston's got the talent. Without Hayward, probably doesn't have enough steam. Toronto's on life support right now.
No, what are you saying?
Toronto's on life support right now.
You're out of your mind.
No.
You're out of your mind.
I had to check 3 sources before I could believe Toronto was in first.
Yeah, they're in first by 2 games because DeMar DeRozan...
I didn't even know they still were in the NBA.
Kyle Lowry, Ibaka, and my boy Valanciunas, however you say his European name...
Valanciunas.
Gonna come out of the East.
They will not come out of the East.
Coming out of the East, baby, because Boston and Cleveland are gonna beat each other up, and there's gonna get injuries are gonna happen.
No, absolutely not. It's not happening. Toronto-Miami is an easy series. Toronto probably wins it in 5. Toronto then has to play the winner of Indiana and Washington.
As of right now.
Which would probably be Washington. That's going 7 games. All day. Then they have to go through...
Dude, something crazy could happen. Milwaukee could beat Boston or Cleveland.
Milwaukee could beat Boston. I don't think anyone beats Cleveland. They're going to be in some dogfights. I mean, 6-7 game series the whole way, for sure. But there's no way they're not making it out of the East.
I think this is the year.
The NBA will make sure they get out of the East. If they don't make it out of the East, that's the only team that even has a sliver of a chance to beat the Warriors. A sliver of a chance to beat the Warriors.
No.
Toronto cannot beat the Warriors.
Why not?
They can't. I mean, all they have to do is stand outside the arc and just shoot. Every single year, we're watching the same thing happen. Without LeBron and Kyrie putting on an absolute knockout shoot fest in the last, when they won.
Yeah, when they won the 3 games.
That would have never happened. And they were on life support in that series.
Well, the reason, that was the NBA that did that one. The NBA did that because they...
And you don't think they're going to have their hand in the pot this year? LeBron James doesn't come out of the East, they lose half of their followers.
What?
Half of the people. Mind. I'm telling you, half of the people that would watch the finals don't watch it if LeBron's not in it. It's bad for business. Not to mention, none of those teams...
Stupid.
Boston may be able to beat them. Milwaukee's going to give them a run for their money. Philadelphia's playing great ball, but they still lost 2 games head-to-head against Cleveland.
I mean,
we're talking about the one game they beat them, but the one game they lost by like 15.
Yeah. Gonna cause problems. gonna cause problems.
It's
This is
status quo NBA Warriors Cavs finals for the next 3 years.
no, 'cause
Unless LeBron leaves.
LeBron's gonna leave Cleveland.
And then it's whoever LeBron goes to.
Philly.
LeBron goes to Philly. I mean, this conversation's
Completely different.
completely different. But it's LeBron is in the playoffs. Wherever he is, he's making moves. He's doing things. He's 30 points a game. You're basing it off of regular season. LeBron James regular season, let's get everybody in. Let's do this. Let's do that. If Kevin Love comes back for the playoffs and he plays even close to what he was playing before, LeBron James averages 30 points a game.
They still lose.
I think LeBron should call up KD, bring him to Philly with him next year.
Oh, that's the end. We're done this conversation. This is over.
That's what they should do.
This is the end of it.
Because they need a David Goliath. They need a Celtics Lakers. That's what the NBA needs.
We'll have that conversation post NBA playoffs after Golden State wins and then Kevin Durant stays there. But that's to be said. Just because I had to get the last word in.
You said LeBron was going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. That was the end of this conversation.
All right. Yeah. Okay. This is the Nosebleeds show. You heard it here first.
Round 2. We're coming back.
LeBron's not making it to the finals this year.
Terrible call. It's because he's from Canada. I apologize, everyone. Basketball's not very big up there.
So you needed the last word is what you're saying. You just needed to get the last word. Let's go get some food.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, whether it's on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Just hit the little subscribe button. You'll keep getting the episodes as they come out. Also, don't forget to go like or follow at Backyard Sports Media on Facebook. That's who brings you this show. We're affiliated with Backyard Sports Media, so go check them out. Always posting cool content, keeping you updated on the most recent news in the sports world, whereas we're not really keeping you updated on any news. For our show, we're just talking crap. So yeah, hit subscribe, and yeah, thanks again for tuning in.